What's up, Kia 2 Technical? I'm back again with another video, and today we're gonna just talk about some things that I really do not care about on the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, or just Samsung in general. So we all know that Samsung has been making these Ultra devices for quite some time now, and now this is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. This is their newer device out on the market that you can go pick up. It has that flat screen display. You get your S Pen in the inside, but they did remove the Bluetooth feature, Bluetooth capability for taking your photos, so on and so on. It does have the flatter display, which is nice, but my thing, Samsung, I feel like Samsung, you are taking a leap back instead of taking a leap forward. These, to me, are downgrades instead of upgrades. I just don't understand how you can go from making a device be kind of curved edges to now going back to flat displays. I mean, this is stuff that we started out off with, and then they go to like having slightly curved displays, but now they're going back to having flat displays. I don't know who's coming up with the designs. I don't know if you guys are listening to the consumers and trying to give us consumers, people that buy your product, try to give them more of what they want. But I don't know. I just feel like we are taking a leap back instead of taking a leap forward, instead of innovation. I feel like we're going backwards. You know, this is supposed to be an upgrade, not a downgrade. And I'm speaking for the people that are complaining about having the S Pen with no Bluetooth functionality in it. Yes, that was a bummer, but it really is not bothering me that this does not have the Bluetooth capability in it, because when I had the Note devices in the S22 Ultra, I was not using the Bluetooth feature to take photos. So that's something that I could really care less about. But I am a little furious about them taking it down to a flat display. Even though this does look good, it feels good in the hand, I'd rather have a more curved display, like screaming new phone, screaming futuristic, instead of a flat display. Because if they were just going to go back to flat displays, why did they even step out and try to make the S24 Ultra so curvy and pointy, if they were just gonna go back to this display in general? And I feel like a lot of these cell phone brands, I feel like they already know what they're going to do, whether we ask them to do something or not. They already have set up in their mind, hey, we're going to make a phone go back to having flat displays, or hey, we're going to stop putting Bluetooth in the S Pens, you know, or hey, we're going to take away this, we're going to take away that. Of course, they're going to do it even more once they see another company doing it. But I feel like a lot of these phone brands, they already know what they're going to do. They're just slowly doing it at their own pace, you know. Just how they start taking the SD cards away, you know, from Samsung. You know, it was talk that, okay, yeah, SD cards are going to disappear. You know, we kept hearing talk about it, Some people are like, no, they're not. No, they're not. They're just saying one thing. Usually when you hear something and hear them say they're going to take away something, 9 times out of 10, it's not a rumor. It's something that they already have in their minds and in their plans, and it's going to happen. They're just trying to pick the right time and the right device to remove it. So yes, they did. You know, they took away the SD card. Now they're making phones flat again, which some people really like a flat display. But my thing is, if that was the whole point of going back to a flat screen display, why did you even try to upgrade your screen and make it a little curved if you were just going to snatch that away, you know? Because to me, this flat display is not screaming futuristic. It's not screaming upgrade. To me, this is saying this is a downgrade, you know? That's just how I feel. But I'm not saying it's horrible, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything. Like now, every year if they put out a new device, what is gonna change, you know, to make this device something that we would want to buy and the people would want to buy, you know. I feel like a lot of these phone brands and Samsung, they take, but they're not slicing down the prices, you know. Samsung, you took the SD card away, you went back to flatter display, you took the Bluetooth function away out of the S Pen, but your prices are still steady rising. You took your chargers out of the charger cable out of the box. You only get a USB cable. You don't get that great of wall of wired charging in the first place with Samsung devices. They will not give you over 5,000 milliamp battery, because I feel like they're still afraid of when their Note 7s blew up on them, and I feel like that is hindering them. I feel like they're still scared to push their battery capabilities since that blew up on them, you know. And that is so crazy, because I feel like if this at least needs to have a 6,000 milliamp battery in it. 5,000 milliamp battery is not cutting it anymore. This is 2025 Samsung. We need more battery power. You're letting other phone brands beat you with their battery capability when it comes to some other brands making devices, especially those brands that are not known in the United States of America, but they still have devices. I feel like you can do it, Samsung. It's just if you want to do it. I feel like you don't want to do it. I feel like you want to keep us stuck at 5,000 milliamps of battery battery power, but you steadily want to take and raise the prices. That's just something that I feel like you guys are into doing, and sometimes we as people, we need to stop buying their products until they can give us what they want. I'm even speaking for myself, you know. I'm always quick to pick up a Samsung device if it's one that I feel like, you know, that I'm interested in. But sometimes we just need to sit back and be like, hey, I'm not going to buy this until they do this, you know. They keep taking things away from us and downgrading these phones, but we keep buying them. Of course, they're going to keep doing it. They're going to be like, hey, they're going to buy it anyway, so we might as well keep taking stuff away. It doesn't matter how much we take away and how less we put in the device. They're going to keep buying it. That's just like the cameras. You know, some of these cameras on here are nice. I haven't really had a good chance to test them out yet because it's been cold where I'm at. But a lot of people want better cameras on the S25 Ultra, on the Ultra devices in general. And, you know, I can feel for that. You know, this is supposed to be your flagship #1 killer device, but you're not getting your flagship #1 killer specs and features. You know, they're half doing stuff, you know. Sometimes they are watering these devices down, but until we can speak up and say, hey, we're not going to buy, we're going to skip, until we can do that as a people, then they're going to keep raising their prices, and they're going to keep taking them, you know. Even though Samsung has not raised their prices, which is good, they haven't raised their prices, are not giving us what we want, you know. They're not giving us the fast wire charging. They're not giving us a bigger battery. They're not giving us better cameras, so on and so on. It's just like they're taking, but they're not giving anything. You know, I remember the days when Samsung used to have an IR blaster. They took that away. When Samsung used to have the SD card slot, they took that away. You know, when they had the charging brick, they took that away. You know, when they would give a case with a device, they took that away. You know, it's like, how much more will you take away before us people really sit down and be like, we can't keep buying your devices until you give us what we want? Sometimes they do listen to what we have to say, and they do, you know, change things out, but that is very rare, very rare. But I just wanted to come on here and make this video just to, you know, get out some of my frustrations and to see if you guys can agree on some of the points that I made with the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Not only this, just cell phones in general, tech in general. I hope you found this video helpful, and I will catch you in the next one. I'm out.